The winning post. Away they go. 2 circuits to race in this 3.5-mile Hollywoodbets Grand National Trial Handicap Chase. They've 20 fences to jump, and it's noticed to close the early leader from Stones and Roses. They're followed by last year's winner, the Big Dog. On the inside is Brace Yourself with the Dabbler. White Cap of Dead Duty. They're all safely over the first as they turn away to the second at the top of the track. And it's noticed to close, making the running from Stones and Roses, the Big Dog. Improving on the outside last season's Thursday's winner, Cocoa Beach, the top weight. And then Brace Yourself, and Dead Duty and Fleur, Blue Cap of Tortygraph. They're tracked downhill by Dr. Duffy. As Cocoa Beach, who enjoys to front run, moves alongside Notice to Close, going downhill to fences 3 and 4. The Big Dog is in third. And then Dead Duty and Brace Yourself and Stones and Roses. Fleur next with Tortygraph and the Dabbler, Dr. Duffy. The next grey is Champagne Platinum, who's followed by Alpha Mix and Jimil. On to the fourth, taking them into the back straight, little between Cocoa Beach and Notice to Close, the quartered colors. Tracked by the Big Dog as they jump the first of their ditches. Brace Yourself, very bad mistake there, brings down the Dabbler. Brace Yourself took a heavy fall there and brought down the Dabbler as they turn into the back straight to fences 5, 6 and 7. Notice to Close by half a length to Cocoa Beach. Best sight of the day to see both Sean Flanagan and Owen Walsh to their feet. As Notice to Close is away from that fence in the back straight, leading a length and a half, Cocoa Beach. These two are being followed by the Big Dog. Dead Duty next on the outside as they go to the 6th. And it's Notice to Close, the leader from Cocoa Beach and the Big Dog. Dead Duty followed by Tortygraph, and then Stones and Roses, the half colors on the inside of Fleur. Dr. Duffy and Champagne Platinum and Alpha Mix and Jimil remains the back marker of 11 left in the race. Dead Duty, little mistake there as they turn out of the back straight, coming across to the 2 fences on the turn in 8 and 9. Notice to Close and Dad O'Keefe in front of Cocoa Beach and Shane Fitzgerald. Closer in third is the Big Dog and Jamie Codd. Dead Duty is fourth, Jack Kennedy, the White Cap. Then Stones and Roses and Paul Townend and Fleur, Davy Russell, Tortygraph and Dennis O'Regan in a distinguishing blue cap. Then Dr. Duffy in the spots, Liam Quinlan, as they reach the first of the 2 fences, taking them back into the straight the second time. Champagne Platinum and Informed Mark Walsh, followed by Alpha Mix Luke Dempsey, Luke with a single white star on his cap, and Jimil held up by Danny Mullins at the back of the field. Fence number 9, their second last on the circuit that's coming up, and it's Notice to Close and Cocoa Beach continuing to dispute the lead, 2.5 in front of the Big Dog, and then Dead Duty and Stones and Roses and Fleur, Tortygraph and Dr. Duffy, and then Champagne Platinum, Alpha Mix. And although Jimil is the back marker, they're very tightly grouped. Coming to the fence in the straight, it's number 10. And the final fence next time in the Hollywoodbets Grand National Trial. Notice to Close and Cocoa Beach continuing 1 and 2. The Big Dog has never been far away. Then Dead Duty. Alpha Mix, slight mistake at the back as they pass their point of departure, with the circuit in front of them as they reach the halfway stage. And now on this circuit, they've only 9 fences to jump as the ditch that takes them into the back straight is omitted. Notice to Close, Cocoa Beach, followed by the Big Dog, the white and red colors, Dead Duty close up in 4th as they go to the uphill fence, which is number 11 and 9 from home. Notice to Close, Cocoa Beach, the Big Dog, Dead Duty, Stones and Roses, and then Tortygraph and Fleur, Champagne Platinum, Alpha Mix, Dr. Duffy and Jimil remains the back marker. Uphill to the next, number 12, and it's Notice to Close. We just got a squeeze there from Dad O'Keefe leads Cocoa Beach 2.5 lengths to the big dog. They're followed by Dead Judy and Toriograph has made up a bit of ground. Stones and Roses tracks the leaders, and then Fleur, Champagne Platinum, Dr. Duffy, Alpha Mix, and Jim Hill. Downhill they go. Only taking one fence on this section now as Cocoa Beach draws alongside. Notice to close. In third is the big dog, then Dead Judy, Toriograph, Stones and Roses, and Fleur, the darkish colours in between those two. Champagne Platinum, Dr. Duffy, Alpha Mix, and Jim Hill ridden away from that one. Bypassing this next fence to the right-hand side, little between Cocoa Beach, the top weight, and Notice to Close, who's put in quite a shift up to this point, the two leaders. And then the big dog, Dead Judy, close up in fourth. And then Stones and Roses and Fleur and Toriograph and Dr. Duffy, Champagne Platinum. Jim Hill just relegates Alpha Mix to be the back marker. Down the far side they go for the final time. 6 fences left to jump. And Notice to Close has won back a 1.5 lengths lead over Cocoa Beach. The big dog jumped right up onto their heels. Then Dead Judy, Fleur, Toriograph. All in with some sort of chances, heading to the middle fence in the back straight. This will be 5 from the finish. Notice to Close leads Cocoa Beach and the big dog, followed by Dead Judy. After Dead Judy is Toriograph and Fleur, Stones and Roses. Dr. Duffy has made a forward move, going to the last in the back straight. This is 4 fences from the finish, and it's Notice to Close rejoined by Cocoa Beach. On the inside, Dr. Duffy makes continued headway. Poised in behind them is Dead Judy and then Fleur. The big dog is ridden along and losing a bit of ground. Stones and Roses, Alpha Mix, Toriograph, Champagne Platinum, and Jim Hill. Across they come to the final half mile with 3 fences left to go, and it's Notice to Close and Cocoa Beach still 1 and 2. Dr. Duffy has cut through the field to chase them with Dead Judy and Fleur out wide. The big dog responds, and then Alpha Mix and Champagne Platinum at the third last fence, and it's Cocoa Beach, Notice to Close. The big dog goes up to join them, followed by Dr. Duffy, Fleur. Right on their heels is Dead Judy. Champagne Platinum is starting to join them. Then Alpha Mix and Stones and Roses at the second last, and it's Cocoa Beach landing with a length advantage. We've lost Dr. Duffy, parted company with Liam Quinlan. They swing into the straight, and it's Cocoa Beach followed in by stable companion Dead Judy. Fleur, another one of their stable companions, round the outside of Champagne Platinum, and then the big dog as they race to the final fence in the Hollywoodbets Grand National Trial, and Dead Judy and Jack Kennedy go to the front of the final fence from Cocoa Beach. Fleur on the outside of Champagne Platinum, and at the last is Dead Judy over by 3 to 4 lengths. A mistake by Fleur. Champagne Platinum's trying to have a crack at Dead Judy inside the final 100 yards. It's Dead Judy and Jack Kennedy by 3 to 4 lengths from Champagne Platinum. It's a rekindling of an old flame here as Dead Judy wins the Grand National Trial, sponsored by Hollywoodbets. Second is Champagne Platinum, then Fleur, Cocoa Beach, and they're well clear from Stones and Roses and the big dog.
Gordon Elliott's with us now after seeing Dead Judy roll back the years and land his first win in over 4 years in the Grand National Trial. Gordon, lovely to see another win on his CV, because it's been a tough road, I think, for the last few years with this horse, isn't it?
It has, to be fair, Gary. You know, it's been a long time between drinks, as I say. I've had plenty of problems, you know, but Shaneen Mann, who looks after him, rides him every day, you know, she's done a great job on him. She minds just like a baby. He ran well into Paddy Power. It really caught my eye into Paddy Power, and we headed on to Gorham Park then, and he kind of got close to maybe the third or fourth down the back and just never got into a rhythm after that, and thankfully Jordan didn't knock him around after that, but Jack picked him today, and thankfully it worked out for him.
Yes, I was looking back through the record there, and I thought it was the first time Jack had ridden him, but I didn't go back far enough. He'd ridden him back in 2017, I think, when he won the Grade 1 at Naas.
That's right, yeah. You had me in the spot when you asked me as well, but I thought he rode him somewhere, but he got into a lovely rhythm with Jack, and I thought Jack was brilliant on him as well. His hands never moved, he let him pop away. The horse didn't even know he'd a race really until until the back end of the race.
Do you think the extra half mile and the softer ground maybe helped today? To me, he made a few little niggly errors occurring.
Yeah, as I said, like when he made 1 or 2 down the back, he just never got back into the race. But he was very good around Leopardstown in the Paddy Power. So, look, I'd say if he gets into a rhythm, it's probably more important than the ground, to be honest.
What about future targets? I suppose the race like the Irish Grand National would
Yeah.
immediately spring to mind.
Yeah, he's in the English. He'd be in the Irish. Look, we obviously have a few handicaps in Cheltenham. He'd be entered in everything, we'll see.
And what were your thoughts on the other horses? Cocoa Beach showed a bit of sparkle from the front, and Fleur ran pretty well. I thought would have been a good bit closer, but for that blunder at the last.
I thought Coco ran very well. I thought Fleur ran a very good race for a novice. It's only his third or fourth run over fences. So very happy. And Torregraph, probably he might go to Downpatrick or something for the Ulster National.
Lovely stuff. And Gordon, you might not be finished yet. We've got an interesting bumper to come later on in today's card, and bit of chat obviously about 1 or 2 of the newcomers, including your horse Blackwater. Is he pleasing you at home?
Yeah, he's a very nice horse, Gary, but he's grown a lot. He's grown the whole time. You know, he mightn't be just a real bumper horse, but he loved the soft ground, and whatever he does, it'd be a bonus for him, you know, to go jumping down the road. He's a nice horse. We're looking forward to him.
I know we can usually rely on you to keep your ear to the ground with racecourse rumours, etc. What else have you heard is fancied in it?
I heard Willies is very well fancied. I was told racing yesterday that he was gone by, so listen, we won't give it to him on a play.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Gordon, thanks a lot. Well done. Cheers.
Thanks, Gary.